Running real nice.
Now, what do you think about cruising the coast?
I love it. This is my 10th year.
10th year?
Yeah.
So you've been...
I got every year but the first year. I didn't make the first year, but I've been here every
year.
I love this place.
Yeah.
This is...
And, you know, come tomorrow night, well, really tonight, tomorrow, this town is full.
Yeah.
A lot of, it's a lot here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but Thursday night, Friday, and Saturday is when they take the weekend off, come
Loads, Yeah, no doubt. Everybody should come here just to look. It's a fantastic cruise here. No judging, no fighting, just fun.
I'll tell you what, it's a good-looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show. We'll be right back. Let me tell you about a place right here in this area that can handle all your mortgage needs in one location. I'm talking about Chi Hall Mortgage. They handle purchasing, construction, or refinancing loans. First-time home buyers, they have programs for you too. Very competitive rates, quick approval and closing. When you're buying a house, you want to get it approved and closed as fast as you can. You will work with Alan Easterwood and his staff on all of your loans. So give them a call today. They have offices in Oxford, Alexandria, and coming soon to Jacksonville. The number is 256-835-8855. Tell them I told you to call. A lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Hell and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made, they have it right there at Auto Custom Carpet. Go by today or call and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. In the state of Alabama, one thing that better be working perfect is that air condition. For all of your central heating and air conditioning needs, contact Wayne Mizell at Mizell Heating and Air Condition here in Oxford. They are state certified, bonded, and insured. Wayne and his staff do service, installation, new construction, and that yearly inspection. Every time you get a yearly inspection on that air conditioning unit, they check the Freon and check everything out, and it saves on that power bill. So give them a call today at 835-0509. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call. Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys. You see the sponsors on this backboard? These sponsors is what brings Big Boyz Toys to you each and every week. If it wasn't for the sponsors and the car owners, you wouldn't be watching Big Boyz Toys 6-7 times a week there in your home. And it's a new show each and every week. We're getting our calendar ready for 2007 right now. If you've got a car show coming up and we're not booked that day, I'll try my best to be there. And if you want to be a sponsor of Big Boyz Toys, give me a call today. 283-4404, area code 256, and say, hey, I want to be a part of the #1 show in Northeast Alabama. Oxford Tire and Alignment right here on Hamrick Drive, Oxford, Alabama. It's just like the name says, tires and alignment. He has any type of tires from domestic cars all the way up to motorhomes, RVs, and the big trucks. He can fix the tires on just about anything. Mission and BF Goodrich is his name brands, but he can find any kind of tire that you want for your vehicle. Used tires, he has them also, and he does the wheels. Wheels, guys, you get these old cars and you want to put 15s, 20s, 24s. It don't make no difference. Alan and his staff can get them. Give him a call today at 256-831-6320. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Nunley's Glass and Framing, Quintard Avenue, right across from Ron Newton. Tell you what, you guys with the old cars, any kind of windshields, he can get them. No matter what year it is. Well, going back to the 50s, he can get your windshields. Tinted windows, he tints windows. He's really the glass man. He can do anything. The framing part comes in, you storefronts. He can replace the glass on the storefronts. He frames up the glass on the storefronts. He does about anything. He'll go to Pale City, Talladega. He'll go anywhere. Call today. Call Guy today. Make sure you talk to Guy. Tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Well, summertime, time for a trip to the beach or to the mountains. You never know where you're going to go. I got a place you need to go before you leave. Friendship Automotive right here on Friendship Road, Oxford, Alabama. $59.95. Randy says they'll change your oil on most vehicles, filter, grease it, check your tires, check your water. They'll check everything on that vehicle before you hit the road. $59.95, that's a great price right here in Oxford, Alabama. Hey, They said if you mention Big Boyz Toyz, they'll knock $5 more off of it. And when you go on your trip, you won't have nothing to worry about it because they'll have it all checked out. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller sent you by. Next vehicle, 1961 Chevrolet Rocky Val. Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz, Rocky.
Yes, sir.
You number 36, that's what I'm like. Tell me about your car.
Well, basically, it's a 61 Bubble Top Impala. I fell in love with Impalas as I played with cars for a while, and bought it out of California, no Bondo, no rust. Bought it in Pensacola, Florida, and I started at the front bumper, I guess you could say. I started with the air conditioning condensers and the fans to cool them. Right behind that, I got aluminum radiators with twin chrome fans cooling the engine. Had a 283 in it. I could have rebuilt, but I just wanted a good engine, brand new. I didn't want no problems, so I ordered a brand new crate motor.
Yeah,
first.
That way you'd have no problems, I know.
That's right. That's exactly right. Added the high heated headers inside exhaust. It's got a 10-switch air suspension all the way around. It's got disc brakes all the way around, power brakes. We put an I Did It tilt steering column in it. It's 4-in-the-floor Muncie. This back is all remote control stereo, 1,000-watt amp, all new interior. The wheels are 20-inch all the way around, as I mentioned. Chrome's all been re-chromed. Got her looking pretty good.
Now, did you put the hydraulics on just for shows, or?
No, actually, it's not hydraulics. It's air. So it's got 2 tanks in the back, 2 separate chrome pumps in the trunk with little glass windows on each side. The chrome pumps are behind glass windows with lights in them. It's got underneath lights, under engine lights, but in the trunk lights also. And then up top in the trunk, it's got a glass window with an amplifier and the battery in there.
Right.
But just I'm just trying to be cosmetically clean.
Now, where are you from?
Pensacola, Florida.
So you're not that far.
No, sir, not far at all. We left this morning, right on over here, about an hour and a half or so.
Now, are y'all staying here, or?
Yes, we're staying at Isla Capri tonight, and tomorrow they didn't have no more rooms for us tomorrow, so we got another motel down the road a ways for a couple of nights. We're going to be here to Sunday morning.
Now, did you repaint the car too, or?
The car was already painted with a white stripe on the side when I got it, and it was clean, and that was a good approach for me, a good clean car. I'm not much into the painting and all, but I love the car. I can do the air conditions, the engines, the transmissions,
right?
You name it.
So
rear ends,
the
brakes.
paint job was kind of okay. I mean,
the paint job was pretty good.
So then you just put everything else around.
Exactly.
It's a whole lot easier
when you got something to work with, and some of the people that start out with, we call them basket cases.
Oh, I know. You sure can respect them though when they do all that work.
How long did it take you to do it all?
I've spent a year on it. It took me a year to get it. 1 year. Yeah, I've had it about a year, and I've been steady on it.
So all the LED lights and all that you done yourself?
All that, everything I told you I've done to it. It was pretty plain Jane when I got it.
Now, the people that had it, the interior was already like that, or?
The interior was in it. The paint job and stripes was on it.
Now, how many come with the 4-speed? Do you ever look back in history, or did you put it in there?
No, it had the original steering wheel when I got it. I've got the exact number motor at home for it. I've got the original steering wheel and the original 3-speed column. The column, I couldn't get it back in first gear when I first got it with the column. The engine had a little bit of oil dribbling out the exhaust, and I knew right then I had a bad engine in it. The car looked good, but the engine wasn't too good, and I mentioned earlier, I just had to have a new engine in it. And the column, when I would stop and go back to first, somehow in there the mechanism, it needed rebuild or whatever, and I said, I think I'll just put a new steering column in it and a 4-speed. I called around the transmission shops, asked them what they think the best 4-speed transmission was, and they mentioned the Muncie would be nice, they thought, and that's just what I ordered. A guy in Washington rebuilds them, and that's just where I ordered it from.
So you went back with the Muncie?
Went with it.
Yeah.
It didn't have that in it. It was 3-speed on copper. So in one way I changed it.
Chevrolet Muncie's has been out forever, though. They've had Muncie copper shifters and all just forever.
It's doing me a good job. I'm enjoying it.
Enjoying working with it. And you got anything else to do?
Yeah.
Just cosmetic piddle with it, or?
I'm probably pretty much through with this car right here, I guess. I got a few other cars at home too I'm piddling with, but at the moment, I've about done everything I can do to it, other than maybe have, somebody could go back over it one day and paint it again, but I mean, it's my cruising car. I've got a 60 El Camino, looks just like it, low rider, that's absolutely beautiful, with a 409 and 3 deuces that I don't like driving all around and letting a rock fly on it, so this is kind of one I could drive.
Drive around and have a good time.
That's right.
Tell you what, good looking vehicle, appreciate you being on the show.
Yes, sir.
Rocky's also got a motorcycle coming up next, don't want to miss it.
Be right back.
We're in the beautiful showroom of Billy Beatty Auto Super Center right here in Oxford, Alabama. Billy, welcome back to Big Boyz Toys. He was the first car dealer on Big Boyz Toys, and he is back.
Thank you, Barry. We're glad to be a sponsor of Big Boyz Toys. We want to invite all of our customers, previous customers. Barry, we got almost 200 cars on this lot. I've been in car business here all my life in Calhoun County, and we want to invite in all of our customers, any new customers. We love to trade here, Barry. Even you've bought 4 cars from us in the last 2 years.
I've bought a lot of cars here, and hey, you old guys, when you come down here, he's a car enthusiast too. You got vets sitting around here, Camaros. He can show you anything you want to see, but his specialty is these late model cars that's just gorgeous. Next vehicle, Murray Turner. It's a 2002 Big Pit Bull.
Big dog pit bull.
Big dog pit bull. I got clothes. Welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you.
Tell me about your bike.
It's an 02, like you said, and it has a 107 cubic inch engine in it, 6-speed transmission, and it's a very comfortable bike, even though it's a hardtail. We take it to bike shows, not a lot lately. We have some other bikes for that, but we do a lot of riding on it, and it's enjoyable. We went to one show where we had a car in, and they were doing the bikes as far as the dyno on the bikes, and that bike won $100 doing 142 miles an hour on a dyno machine.
Oh, so it's ready to go.
Yes.
Now, do you ride it while he drives the car, or you drive the car and he rides this, or take turns?
We take turns.
Oh.
Yeah. We actually have another bike at home. If we're at home, then we ride separate bikes. If we're out of town, we usually double.
Right.
That way I can watch the traffic and the signs.
Now, y'all staying here at Dow, did y'all haul them both in on a trailer?
Yes, they're both in a
That's,
trailer.
that's right. Where Rocky at? Yeah, that's right. He got a trailer company, so I'm sure he's got a trailer that'll haul about anything.
That's right. When you get tired of that one, you move on to another trailer.
All right. Get one to haul 2 cars and 2 bikes. That way he can carry everything he's got. Now, did y'all buy this one with the paint job and all on it?
Yes, we did. The only changes we've made on it is the seat. That is an ostrich seat. It is an original ostrich.
Right.
We ordered it purple to match the paint job because the paint job changes from blue to green to purple, and it makes it real nice.
Now, they actually make these motorcycles where?
Wichita, Kansas.
Wichita, Kansas. So, you know, you got the big dogs and you got the big dogs, pit bull, you got...
Mastiff is the soft tail version of the pit bull.
And they just have various names of bikes. And this company actually makes, what, 5 or 6 different types of bikes?
Yes,
correct?
they do. And they've only been in business about 11 years now.
Now, did he order it with this paint job, or did he find it, seen it in the book? Or?
We found that on eBay, actually, out of a Harley shop in South Florida. And they sent us a lot of pictures of it and delivered it, and we were very pleased with it. That is a factory paint job, and a lot of people don't realize that. They think it's custom, but that did come from Big Dog Factory like that.
The Big Dog Factory, they do a lot of custom paint jobs.
Yes, they do. The dealers have told me that you can look through a book and decide which paint job you want, and then have it done like that, or a customer can order a specific paint job.
You can just order it any way you want it.
That's right.
If they don't have one that you like in a book or something.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And out on the road, it just eases on right?
Oh, yes. We have some friends that have Harleys, and because it's a 6-speed, most Harleys are 5 speeds, we leave them. Not that we speed or
Mine's
anything.
Mine's 5 speed, you know.
Yeah.
When I get tight, I'm just up there cruising.
Yeah.
And them 6 speeds are a whole lot better on gas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Harley come out with a 6-speed this year, so.
Yeah, and they've got the rubber mount engines now.
Yeah, and this year in 07, they come out with a 6-speed transmission, and that makes a whole lot of difference.
It does whenever you're trying to go a long distance. We do a lot of country rides, and we're not much into the cities, but we like the country.
How far Pensacola? About an hour and a half?
Yeah, about an hour and a half. Yeah.
So.
We do a lot of mountain riding on the bikes. I like to go to Tennessee, do all the mountains.
I started to say, you from Pensacola, you gotta go a long ways to get to the mountains.
Yes, yes.
Ain't no mountains near Pensacola, Florida. Unless you want to look at the ocean and think it's a hill or something. So y'all gonna ride it around or 61?
Today we're riding the bike, and then we'll start with the 61 after today. We plan on making a cruise maybe over to New Orleans on the bike and back.
It's a lot of bikes out. It's a lot of bikes out riding. I've seen several yesterday afternoon, but it's several out on the road here at Cruising the Coast this year.
Oh yeah, the weather's perfect for it right now. It's not too hot.
And the wind's blowing, it's nice and cool.
That's right.
Tell you what, good looking bike. Appreciate you being on the show. We'll be right back. You hear someone talking about fine jewelry, they got to be talking about Stinson and Howard's Fine Jewelry with 3 locations to serve you. They do watch repair, they repair Rolexes, they do jewelry repair, they custom make jewelry. And diamonds, I'm going to tell you what, from $500 to $50,000. Guys, when you get in the doghouse, you got to get out. You need to go to one of these locations and say, hey, I need y'all to help me get out of the doghouse, because they can do it right there. And ladies, they got anything you want in jewelry, bracelets, gold, diamonds, you name it, it's there. Stop by the Oxford store, see Sam or Mike, Heflin, Lindsay, Donna or Rex, Piedmont, see Linda or Brandon, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Hey everybody, this is Barry Miller. Let me tell you about a place that has 50 years combined experience in the following areas: personal injury, bankruptcy, divorce, DUI, criminal defense, child custody, and even workman's compensation. I'm talking about Merle, Matthews, and Allen right here on Layton Avenue in Anniston. They have free consultation on personal injury cases. Contact Jake Matthews, Ronald Allen, or Stanley Allen at this firm, and they will give you the best legal advice around in this area. You know, they say that when you go to court, always take an attorney with you. Well, when you take one of these attorneys, you take the best. Give them a call today, 256-236-5063. Let me tell you about the best kept secret in Northeast Alabama. Cider Ridge Golf Club in Oxford, Alabama is one of the most beautiful golf courses you will ever play on. They have a pro shop with special prices on some of the most popular name brands of golf and equipment. With a banquet room and staff, they can also handle any type of golf tournament or just a corporate or small group function. Lonnie Reese, the PGA Pro and manager, also has golf lessons for people of all ages. Call or visit Cider Ridge Golf Club today. Tell them you heard about them on Big Boyz Toyz and receive a special discount on that next great round of golf. Next vehicle, Steve Goresko, 1958 Edsel Villager. Welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Thank you.
Where'd you find this thing? Because these things are like abscessed tooth.
They
in a gun factory.
They're very rare. I found this in the woods in Missouri in a barn. This was a uncle of a relative of mine who had the car for 20 years. He bought it to put it in parades in his hometown, and he put 400 miles on this car in 20 years.
420 years.
In 20 years.
What did it look like when you got it out of the barn?
Just like this. I put the wheels on it, but it looked just like this.
20 years in a barn and it still looked that good.
I was impressed. I've never found a car that was in this good a shape in a barn.
Because the body, fenders, and all is perfect on it.
Body and fenders are perfect.
Now, how long have you say you had it?
I've had it, I bought it in 01. And the engine smoked. I drove it as was, just fixed the brakes on it. But the engine was pretty much had to be rebuilt from the lack of use. So I happened to have, my son had a 302 Ford. And we put it in here with an overdrive transmission, hooked it up to the original push-button shift. That took some time.
Yeah. So it's still push-button drive.
Push-button drive on the steering wheel. Edsel was very far advanced for 1958, which most people didn't realize it. It was a Depression era and all that, but the push-button is an electric shift which goes to a motor and actually moves a solenoid to actually move the shift.
Right. So the solenoid actually changes the gears.
That's it.
You drive this down?
Yes, I drive it now.
Where are you from again?
We're from Louisiana. We're from Ponchatoula, Louisiana, small town, south, about 50 miles north of New Orleans. And we drive it a lot of places. I've put some miles on it and thoroughly enjoy the car. And I had to add air conditioning so my wife would ride with me.
Oh, yeah.
But
them women's got to have air.
Got to have air.
Period.
That's
that air, they're going to stay at the house.
That's it.
Or follow you in a new car.
One or the other.
They got to have that air conditioning. Now, what color you call that?
This is called a Sunset Coral. and it was an original color that the factory used back in that era. Probably pretty popular from what I've seen of some of the other cars,
right.
58s, 57, 58, 59s.
Edsel, a lot of Edsels that's called.
Yeah, and a lot of, yeah, pretty much that was I think that was a Ford color, but I don't know if it was exclusive strictly to Edsel.
And you just, you redid the back of the wood part in the back?
Yes, we did. It had vinyl in it, and we took the vinyl, looks like it had been used a lot and dry rotted, so we took it out and put a thin veneer wood in it and then stained it so it just looked good.
Right. Interior and all just like it was when you got it?
Exactly, just like it was.
Is his barn air cooled? And
he had
it looks like it. It would have to be air cooled and ventilated and everything.
Well, he was up on a mountain, so it wasn't too bad extreme temperatures, because he had his tractor in there. That's why he wanted to get rid of it, to make room for his tractor. He just bought a brand new tractor, and he was 80-some years old and said, I got to get rid of the car.
But I bet he knew what that car was worth.
No, he really didn't.
Uh-oh.
It was a fair, reasonable price, and being a running car, it was not a bad deal.
Right.
Not a bad deal.
Anything else you want to do to it?
Probably repaint the roof in that gray. Other than that, no. You just drive it.
Drive it and enjoy it and have fun.
Enjoy it.
So I'll tell you what, it's a good looking vehicle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us this week. We had a great time. A lot of cars here at Cruising the Coast. Like I said, with the Isle of Capri Casino, Biloxi, Mississippi, having a great time. You should be here. Join us next week. We'll show you more cars from Biloxi, Mississippi.